je ni? Sebenarnya saya tengah cari buku dakwah, tapi saya tak tahu nak cari macam mana.
Oh, kalau macam tu, jomlah tengok video saya.
Jom!
Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I want to review a book entitled Handbook of Islamic Dakwah. In this video, I'm not alone. I am accompanied by Abang. Abang, say hi. Hi. This book was written by Muhammad Yusuf Hussein and it was published on 2015 by IIUM. Overall, this book has told me about all the elements that need to be present in dakwah. However, this time I would like to touch only one chapter that I feel is very important to share with the audience. That is the chapter 6. This chapter tells us about the hadith that need to be used as the basis in the dakwah. The author has stated that the relevance of hadith as an important source of dakwah content has been reflected in many prophetic narration. The work of this writer illustrates that if a person wants to preach, then he need to use hadith to argue in his dakwah. This is very important to ensure that there will be not deviation in religion that are often committed by irresponsible parties. In order to maintain the sanctity of Islam, the book emphasizes the importance of choosing reference source in dakwah that must be studied and emphasized by every preacher before embarking on his dakwah missions. Mr. Yusuf has stated about the responsibility of dakwah that must be carried out by Muslims. Muslims should carry out dakwah without expecting any reward from human to carry it out. The concept of ikhlas in doing righteous deeds such as the mission of dakwah has also been touched on a book entitled as Asas Fardu Ain. It was written by Ustaz Muhadir Haji Jul. In this book, he explained 3 levels of sincerity. The highest level of sincerity is to do something because it is slowly upholding the commandment of Allah. I would like to say that these 2 writers have the same method of thinking in understanding the meaning of ikhlas, especially in the context of dakwah. Therefore, I would like to conclude that Muslims should be serious in carrying out dakwah and that dakwah should be carried out with sincerity. It must be done by only expecting Allah's reward and not receiving any recompense and prize from human. I would like to say that this book is very good to read and used as a guide for all Muslims in matter related to dakwah. This is because this book has used insightful arguments in every content written, and the author has also used that which is easy for everyone to understand, even in different age of groups. In addition, this book has provided a comprehensive overview of how a person wants to start his dakwah mission, starting from the point of view of the material used to the appropriate strategy to be used in the appropriate dakwah missions. For the audience knowledge, to be honest, I have already been inspired by this book And I hope the audience also will get the same benefits after reading these books. This book has a great impact on the world of Dakwah, especially on the characteristic that a preacher must have in his Dakwah missions. This is because there are almost 7 chapters that tell us about the basic element that preacher needs to do specifically. In fact, in dealing with the challenge of Dakwah in the context of today's times, the author has also discussed it in this book. For example, Mr. Yusuf has stated it in his book on page 333 that a preacher should stick to classical definition of Islamic term and dichotomizing of Islamic concept and construct in his discourse. This is part of the guidance that can be used by the preacher so that their Dakwah mission can be carried out smoothly in accordance with the original goals of the Dakwah. The writer also stated that one must do the Dakwah that has been taught in the Quran, which is like speaking the truth when preaching. Mr. Yusuf has quoted the verse from the Quran from Surah Al-Baqarah verse 42, which means, "And cover not truth with falsehood, nor conceal the truth when you know what it is." Mr. Yusuf have suggested that all the preachers must use the right word when preaching. Okay guys, I think that's all from me right now. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you get something knowledge and benefit from my video this time. I hope you enjoy and you will waiting for my next video, which is I will review another book, and make sure you must always keep updating my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you, bye. Assalamualaikum. See you soon. Stay tuned.
Dah tahu kan nak cari buku yang mana? Dah. Nak pergi mana tu?
Tadi kata nak cari buku kan?
Haa.
Tunggu apa lagi? Jomlah kita cari kat kedai buku.
Jom.